So by now, most of you are familiar with the basement. Here is where I take my photos of the items to be listed, and also where you saw me for the first few videos of this channel. So today I'm going to show you how I take photos of an item that I take hundreds of in one sitting, and that is the toy cars. As you can see, I'm doing my best to capture every angle that the collector wants to see it at. This is not the way you take a photo of a toy car if it's just for a child. This is the way a collector chooses to view their items, like in real life, just on a smaller scale. And you'll see also that with the tube lighting, it doesn't affect that much. You can see shadows on one side because one light is further away than the other. And I'm also showing you the screen recording of the actual phone because, as you'll see, my hands are shaky. I have naturally shaky hands, but the capture speed, the amount of light intake from an iPhone 14 Pro Max, I upgrade my phones every time there's a new one coming out because it forgives me. It forgives me for not being a super skilled photographer. And as you'll see shortly, the result is listing worthy. This is considered good photography. I've gotten great feedback from the collectors who love to scroll through my store as if it's an Instagram feed. And it's led to many repeat sales. Some come back just because they want to look at more items. Phone cameras are great. They capture heaps of detail. Obviously, as you zoom in, you can see the dust looks a bit grainy. But from a collector's point of view, and for most buyers actually, all they want to know is it in good, great, fantastic condition? Most people are not going to fuss over the dust not being in detail. They just want to know that the dust is there. And also, the words are clear so they can identify the item. And here are the lights relative to where I am sitting. Obviously, I could be more centered. But the point of this video is to show you that whatever setup you have, use what you've got. No need to be too complicated about it. And yes, I did paint this wall in this section before I knew anything about balanced lighting and started listing, and I'm too lazy to move my setup. Which goes to show that if you are thinking of getting into reselling or putting some items online to sell, do it. You have the items, you have a phone. That phone probably has a good camera. Use it. Find a blank wall, find a floor, use a common table. The most important thing is that the items are in focus and the only thing in focus. Oftentimes when I look at bad photos on eBay, I notice that there are items in the presence of other items that are either not related to that item or just items that shouldn't be in view. So think about how your item would look in a fancy store, in a glass cabinet, on a market floor. All of those things tell you that the item needs to be in focus, that it needs to be framed in an environment that gives it value. That's all it is. Find a blank space, a blank wall, table, floor, make sure it's clean. Place the item there and take photos. That's it. After that, put it on eBay, research pricing, and you're good to go. You will find that you will find your rhythm eventually. You will find that whatever your photographic style that you choose, as long as it's consistent, buyers will keep coming back. As long as your items are in focus, as long as your items are in clear view, free of any other clutter, be it items that are not related, or dust, or moisture, or random reflections from, you get the idea. All the best, and if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments below. Bye!